Yes boys, welcome back to the Max to Beats channel. I know it's been a little minute, it's been about 2-3 weeks since I last uploaded. I've moved crib, I'm in a new crib now, new beginnings, new chapter for 2025. Speaking of 2025, with the new year right around the corner, a lot of people are thinking and planning and plotting about how they're going to make 2025 their best year yet. And this is the same for us producers. In fact, even more so. If you've clicked on this video, I'm sure this isn't the first December you've spent dreaming about how you're going to take over the entire producing game in the following year. However, I'm guessing your vision didn't plan out exactly the way that you'd planned. That's okay though, because in this video, I'm going to be giving you boys a blueprint of how I'm going to be moving the needle in my own career in 2025, and how you can as well. This isn't no beginner basic advice. This is a shit that's going to really push you forward in your producing career. This video will contain actionable steps to bring your vision to reality. But first, we need to figure out what that vision is exactly. Unfortunately, as much as we wish we could, we can't do everything. You can't be the king of type beats, the king of loops, the king of content. You can't do everything. So let's jump into this little PowerPoint I made here and figure out what your specific vision is. Choose your grind. We can't do everything, at least not to begin with. So I highly recommend you pick one of these 4 sort of niches to focus on. Now there is more than these 4, but I'd say these 4 are sort of the main things that I see people doing. But if you've got something different in mind, go for that. But I'm gonna briefly run over these sort of 4 things. The first thing that could be your main grind in 2025 is content. Now, in my opinion, content is probably the quickest and most underrated way of getting some quick motion as a producer. This is mainly because of the high barriers of entry. Anyone can, watch a couple tutorials, pull up a loop, whack some drums on it, and start a type beat channel. But to create content, you need a decent camera, a decent microphone, you need to be comfortable on camera, and you basically just have to say fuck it and get started. You can really get ahead of a lot of other producers. Seriously, content is gonna become king in 2025. And secondly, could be industry. I only really recommend doing this if you live in a place where there's a decent music scene. If you're doing this, you'd be going to sessions every day, networking every day, meeting up with producers, all face to face. IRL, in-person connections are, they're priceless. Now, the next thing I want to touch on is type beats. If this is your grind, you need to be posting a type beat every single day. There's so many videos showing how to blow up a type beat channel. And as much as people want to push this narrative of type beats are dead in 2024, 2025, they're not, bro. People are making crazy money doing type beats. The last thing, and this is what a lot of producers have seen a lot of success with, is making loops. If loops and making melodies is something that you really enjoy, gets you inspired, go ahead and do that. And there you have it, boys. Those are the 4 main grinds that I see producers doing today. Now, this is a part I can't do for you. You're gonna have to take action and decide what your grind for 2025 is going to be, because you'll never get anywhere if you don't have a clear idea of where you're going. What aspect of producing do you want to try and conquer and become the king of? Write down your goals, solidify your vision, and get excited. Before we move on, I've got a quick little PSA. Now that you've decided what your grind is, make sure you stick to it. A lot of producers suffer from something I like to call shiny object syndrome. We'll decide on our grind and we'll lock in for say a month, maybe 2 months. But then as soon as you see one of your boys or just someone else on Instagram doing a different grind and being very successful in that grind, you leapfrog over to that, abandoning your type beat channel, your loop lists, your YouTube channel, whatever it is your grind originally was. You leapfrog into whatever you see someone else is getting success in. Trust me, I wasted years leapfrogging around, never seeing any real progress, simply because I couldn't stick with my chosen grind for long enough. I guess this is just a PSA to make sure you're checking yourself and not making any hasty decisions about your career. An extra tip, if you're like me and get stuck in a cycle of leapfrogging around, never sticking to something, try and reduce your Instagram following to people only doing the same grind that you are. For me, this helped, but you never know. On to the next bit. Now that we've chosen our grind, how do we take over? You'll be pleased to know it's actually very simple. Be consistent. Regardless of what grind you pick, you must be consistent to see success. We all know what we need to do, but it's much easier said than done. I struggled to be consistent for years, and the only thing that helped me was creating a schedule tailored to my own personal life. So today, I'm gonna jump into my Notion calendar and show you guys exactly how I do my schedule. This is how my Notion calendar looks. I use Notion, you guys can use any calendar app you want. Since Saturday and Sunday are the days that I often feel the best because I don't have to go to work, those are when I do my hardest task, which is filming. So Saturday, Sunday are my filming days. And on Saturday and Sunday, I set myself the target of doing 2 videos, minimum 2 videos. Once I film that, I can chill, I can relax, I can enjoy the rest of my weekend. Monday, once I get back from work, I finish a little earlier on Mondays. So I do all my editing, schedule my videos, make sure everything's good. So for those 3 days, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I don't even make any music whatsoever, which then leaves Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, which are my loop days. Now I have a strict minimum 2 loops every single day on those 3 days. And if I stick to that, which I pretty much always do, otherwise I set myself a little punishment, that's 6 loops, which keeps me sorted for the next week. And then on Friday, my admin day, I network, send out the loops that I made for the week, you know, all of that. Basically, it's kind of my rest day, but I call it active rest because I still send out loops and, you know, network, do a little bits here and there. But yeah, just because I set the minimum 2 loops, often on a Tuesday, I'll do 3 or 4 because I'm feeling good, you know, still the start of the week. And then by Thursday, I'll do slightly less. And that's just how, in small ways, my schedule is tailored to my life. So say you're in school, maybe you feel really good after school at the start of the week, you really want to, you know, make music. By the end, you're a little bit tired, you'd rather, you know, listen to music and chill out. Maybe that's when you do your networking towards the end of the week. Just tailor your stuff to your life. 2 things I've implemented in the past 2 months, which have really helped me as well, is having a weekly task list and then writing down an exact schedule for the following day. So 8 a.m, wake up, have a shower, eat breakfast, 9 till 12, make beats, make loops, and doing it really specific like that really makes my brain think, okay, this is what we're doing. I don't even have to decide. I know what's going on. I'm gonna leave you guys with an actionable step. Go ahead, download Google Calendar, get a whiteboard, whatever it is, and make yourself a tailored schedule. Go do that right now. And with that, we're now onto the final section of the video. What if you've got a goal, you're being consistent, you're following all the tips I've already given in this video, you're allocating time, you sit down at your desk and nothing is coming out. You just can't seem to get in flow state, you can't be focused, you can't lock in, essentially. I've been in this exact situation many times. I'm gonna run through a few super quick tips to cure this as best as you can. In my eyes, the best way to cure this is to live a happy, fulfilled, exciting life. I've always found when I'm, you know, getting outside, getting that exercise in, touching grass, interacting with my friends, having a balanced life, I'm way more creative and way more productive in my music career. So make sure you're not just fully locking in, make sure you actually get outside, touch grass, talk to your friends, have a good time, have some experiences to then translate into the music. The rest of these are going to be a lot more practical. Some people consider that to be waffle, but it is true. So the first practical thing is your phone. I've got 2 tips regarding your phone. This pesky device right here. As you can see, my phone has lots of pretty colors, as my wonderful girlfriend has my home screen. What you can do is you can go into settings and you can turn it to grayscale, which is black and white. And I got this tip from the bro OJ Wave. My friend OJ has a crippling phone addiction, so he uses grayscale to basically stop him from scrolling. You may think, oh, I've seen shit in black and white, it's not really gonna change much. Trust me, go watch some TikToks in black and white. It's way less stimulating. In fact, delete TikTok. Just delete that shit. My second tip regarding the phone is when you're cooking up, don't have it within your eyesight. If you can spin on a chair 360 and you can see it, bro, you're gonna see it. Like your brain, you're gonna pick it up. Turn your notifications off, go on D&D, and just hide it under a blanket. Like I've just chucked it under my little blanket, which is beside me on my bed, bedroom studio, you know how it is. Anyway, I've just put my phone away, hidden out of eye view. I've just covered it with my t-shirt over there, and now I'm locked in. My final tip is to clean your environment. If your room is a mess, or your studio's a mess, or wherever, your brain consciously and sometimes subconsciously will be all in a mess, and it's just way nicer, way easier to lock in if you're at a tidy space. Wipe your laptop. Bro, I've been to some studios, people's laptops, screens, keyboards are disgusting. Bro, wipe your laptop right now. This is the actionable step. Clean your fucking laptop. Clean your mouse, clean your keyboard, get everything looking nice. Maybe even put on a nice fit. Like, I recommend you go and watch, I can't remember what channel it is, but it's a big channel. I think it's like Lucid Monday or something like that. They did an interview with a big producer for Jake and stuff. They did an interview with OZ. And OZ in that interview said he'll put on a certain fit, wear a certain fragrance that makes him feel a certain way, and he'll put how he's feeling into the music. So some Cortez has some fire fits that I feel like the man when I'm wearing. Put that on, I'm gonna make some Boss shit, some Rick Ross shit, some like fire shit. So anyway, just get experimental. These are a few tips which hopefully can help you, but yeah, just basically is the end of the video. So I'm gonna do a little recap. Create your vision, create your goal, make a schedule, stay consistent, and that's all there is to it. That's how you're gonna take over in 2025. Now this advice may seem super simple, but honestly, producing and in fact life is just about doing the same positive tasks again and again and again. 2024 may not have been your year, but 2025, you're gonna move forward, and it only takes one good year to completely change your life. Appreciate you boys for tapping in. Make sure you do go ahead, click a like, click subscribe, go follow me on Instagram. I'll catch you lot in a bit. Peace.